But I say unto you, love your enemies. Bless them that curse you. Do good to them that hate you. And pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you.
Which is the first commandment of all?
Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might, and with all thy strength. This is the first and great commandment, and the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
Master, thou hast said the truth. There is one God, and none other but He. And to love Him with all the heart, and with all the understanding, and with all the soul, and with all the strength, and to love his neighbor as himself, is more than all the whole burnt offerings and sacrifices.
Thou art not far from the kingdom of God.
What's up, man?
Are you a TikToker?
Yeah, I'm on here doing freestyle raps for people. Could I do a freestyle for you?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, dope. I need your help because I'm gonna improvise.
Okay.
Can you give me like a song topic?
Okay, a grizzly bear drinking milk.
A grizzly bear drinking milk.
Yes.
Oh my god, dude, I love it. Oh wow, you got a grizzly bear on your mug right there?
Yeah, it's milk. That's
You drinking milk out of there?
Yes.
Oh wow,
Okay.
so this makes so much sense. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm always ready.
Let's go. Yeah, 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 okay, yeah, come on, yeah. Any forest, I get busy there. I'm a motherfucking grizzly bear. I said my fur, it be smoother than silk. I'm just out here drinking milk. I said, any forest, I'll get busy there. I'm a motherfucking grizzly bear. Hey, yo, my fur, it be smoother than silk. I'm just out here drinking milk, yeah, I'm a grizzly, it's mad facts, us bears, we got a bad rap, yeah, people aren't really aware, when they see us while they hiking, yo, they get scared, they like, no, that's that dude, that grizzly that's really gonna steal our food, damn, hey, yo, his size is godly, he might even catch us and eat our bodies, yeah, people think that I'ma eat them raw, people scared of my teeth, scared of my claws, people scared cause my size is giant, and they know in a fight that I'm certain to triumph. But here's the thing, I don't like people. I'm not a bad guy, I'm not evil. Nah, that's not the way I'm built. I ain't gonna eat you, I just want your milk. I said, any forest, I'll get busy there. I'm a motherfucking grizzly bear. I said my fur, it be smoother than silk. I'm just out here drinking milk. I said, any forest, I'll get busy there. Hey, I'm a motherfucking grizzly bear, yeah. And my fur, it be smoother than silk. Hey, I'm just out here drinking milk. Yeah, real big how I been built. I'm not really a fan of the skim milk. I do invent, loving to drink the 2%. Yeah, and y'all know I don't make people feel the wrath. I want the half and half, yeah. Yo, look in my eyes, they so dreamy. Pour me a glass of milk that's mad creamy. All the milk, you know it shook me. But hey, I think I'll need some cookies. Yeah, that's gonna make sure my mood don't get low. When I got the cookies, I can dip those. Yeah, if I got the milk, it's a miracle. Yeah, I might need a bowl of cereal. Oh shit, man, he even had the prop. Y'all know we drinking non-stop. I said, any forest, I'll get busy there. Hey, I'm a motherfucking grizzly bear. Yeah, and my fur, it be smoother than silk. Hey, so I'm just out here drinking milk. I said, any forest, I'll get busy there. Yeah, I'm a motherfucking grizzly bear. Hey, and my fur, it be smoother than silk. Come on, I'm just out here drinking milk. Yeah, I'm about to make you aware. If you got milk, better pour a glass for the bears. Yeah, I'm out here getting busy. Pour me a glass of milk for this grizzly. Yeah, I'ma make you aware. Hey, go and pour a glass of milk for the bears. Hey, y'all know the milk got me amped. And if you don't pour me a cup, I'll terrorize your camp. Let's go.
Hey, gadgets, gadgets, and everybody else in between. Which just should be nobody. Just gadgets and gadgets. Good to see you guys. Good to see you. What's that Roger's putting in? Flat Earth and the satanic heliocentric universe with Chimp Simon. Brilliant. Brilliant. When did that come out? 46 minutes ago. Okay. Cool. Cool. Lovely. Anyway, Bible. We got to Deuteronomy. I think we're about to start Deuteronomy 8. Deuteronomy 8, I think. So, yeah, after we've got through Deuteronomy, we'll be on to the Joshua stories. Joshua will be in the next book after the Pentateuch, after the 5 books of Moses. So, yeah, cool. I'm looking forward to that because it's been a while since I read Joshua or anything like that, all the way through anyway, you know. Can everyone keep the families of the victims in Manchester Synagogue in their prayers, please? Absolutely, babe. Absolutely. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Did you let people know what happened? Like, there's like, if you're just saying that, people might not know what you're on about, babe. Did you let people know what you're talking about? Let people know what you're talking about, anyway, babe. Anyway, yeah, let's say hello to everybody. Oh, I haven't got the chat on, have I? Oh, I've got it on. Cool. Right. So, starting at the top. Roger, good to see you. DJ Cruikshank. DJ. Okay, if you insist. I'm no disc jockey, but if you insist. Thomas, good to see you, bro. Roger, obviously, good to see you. Baz and the house. Good to see you, man. Jono in my house. Good to see you. Good to see you, bro. Who else? Thomas Morgan. Good to see you, bro. Paul McBig. Gregor, good to see you, brother. Babe. Always a pleasure. Good to see you, babe. And Jim Manus, of course. Good to see you, brother. Jono, obviously. I think I said that already. I did. Ford Jackson, who's good to see you, bro. Is there anybody over on the Rumble side? No, there's not. Well, there's one person. That seems like it, right? Bible. Oh yeah, I came across this clip earlier. You know how like people who do Muay Thai, they've got really hard shins. They train their shins and that. Well, look, I've seen this video earlier, and they're trying to pass it off as real. And I know they've got hard shins, and they can probably kick the crap out of stuff. But this is a metal bar, and I see the trick in it. I'm sure there's a trick to it. Yes, they're probably strong shins and can beat the crap out of metal and probably bend it and that. But I don't think he's doing this yet. Right, I'll show you. I quickly downloaded it. I'll show you what happens, right? I'll play it through, then I'll quickly explain why I think it's happening. This has nothing to do with the Bible. It's just something I came across earlier. And I thought, I think that, yes, it looks like he's hard kicking, and it probably is very hard, and he probably could do some damage with it. But I think this video here is a little bit of a con. Watch what he does with a brick, and where he puts the brick, and then where he kicks the metal. Watch this. Yeah. There you go. So I have no doubt that would be sore on my shins or anything like that. But look, it's a makeshift pole, metal pole that they've taped together with brick at the top and brick at the bottom to make it stand out from the lamppost. But when he hits it with the brick, he hits the top nearer the brick, so it won't bend there. When he kicks it, he obviously kicks it in the middle where there's less resistance, you know? So just watch again. But also, if you look at the poles, it's almost like the top end and the bottom end in the pole is reinforced because they look kind of fatter either end than in the middle. So it looks like the pole either end is kind of reinforced, but the pole in the middle is left. It's probably like an aluminium pole sort of thing. And it's kind of, it's hollow in the middle, but either end is maybe something stuffed in either end. But when he hits it with a brick, he hits nearer the top where it's not going to bend. But where he kicks is where it's least resistance, where it's weaker. Well, not where it's weaker, but where it's going to cave in. You know, so quickly look at it again. Where he hits it with the brick, it's at the top. See, he's hitting it near the top where it's not going to bend, right next to that brick. And again, right? But now he kicks right in the middle. Now, before he kicks, look at the bottom end of that pole. Does it not look fatter than the middle? To me, it looks fatter at the bottom than it does in the middle. But even if it's not, it's still a con. Because, I mean, that brick is being bashed at the top where it's not going to bend, but then he kicks in the middle. You know, he didn't put the brick in the middle. Why? Because the brick probably would have bent it, because it's a con. Watch again. Right, hold on. Actually, take it back to that. Watch where he hits with the brick, then watch where he kicks. And if you look at it, it looks skinny in the middle. The pole, if you look at it there, looks skinny in the middle, but fat either end. This is a con. Yes, they are hardy buggers and they can kick hard, but this is a con. Look where he hits with the brick. Look at the thickness of the pole either end, and then look where he kicks. Hitting the pole at the top. See? Then kicks in the middle. One more. There you go. See, to me, again, the pole definitely looks thicker either end, skinny in the middle, and where he hits it with a brick is where it's not going to cave in, right next to the brick at the top. Not going to do that. Why doesn't he hit it in the middle where he kicks? Because it'll probably cave in, because it's weakened there. Anyway, there's nothing to do with the Bible. It was just something I came across and I thought, why are people putting this out as real? Yes, they've got hard kicks and all that, but that is not real. It's real. He's really doing it, but it's set up. It's set up. Here we go again. Yeah, there you are. Captain KV, good to see you. Mike Van Dyke, good to see you. Skinny in the middle, but he likes big balls. Shut up, John. 14 in PG. It's not bad. It's not bad for a Bible stream. Hey, Michael, good to see you, brother. You want the link to come in, do you? Right, no probs. I haven't started the Bible yet. I'm just about to. Just about to. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Right. Hey, Heaven, good to see you, sister. Right, let's get this book of Deuteronomy up. There we go. We were going to book chapter 8. 6, 7, 8. Back. There we go, about there. Let's do it from there.
Lest thou be a cursed thing like it. But thou shalt utterly detest it, and thou shalt utterly abhor it, for it is a cursed thing. Chapter 8.
Here it is, chapter 8. Stick myself at the top, because that's where it's least. You get least cover over the thing. Please subscribe to Captain KV. Yeah, absolutely. Captain KV puts out videos all the time, man. Sub to Captain KV. Right, Deuteronomy chapter 8, verse 1. Let's do it. Let's get on with it. Oh, Michael's now. Blooming hell, I didn't even hear the beep. There's usually a beep. Where did the beep go? There was no beep. How you doing, bro?
I was sat here thinking, let me in then.
Yeah, I know, but usually I was waiting for the beep. I wasn't looking. I was looking that side, waiting for the beep, and there was no beep. I was like, what the heck? Yeah, no beep. Hold on, let me just check my setting, make sure the beep's on. Right. Guests. Sure, guests. Sorry, there it is. Guests see the comments. Play a sound when guest enters. Yeah, it's on. It's still on. Weird. Yeah. No, you won't hear it. It's only me who hears it. It's only me who hears it. Right. You're ready to go? This is where we left off the other day. Last time you were in. Oh, no, it wasn't Luke. It was in the last time. He's not getting in any more Bible streams. I did tell him that. It's all good. Right. Here we go. You got anything to say before we go?
Only prayers to family people who've been involved in
Absolutely.
that horrible thing that's happened in Manchester.
Yeah, I mean, what guys run a car into a synagogue? Unbelievable. Can you imagine if someone done that to a mosque? How much hell would be created by it, you know?
Built round, mate. It's sad.
Yeah,
but
of course.
At least it was dealt with fast, but sounds of it.
Cool. Hey, babe.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so he drove the car in, crashed the car.
Okay.
I don't know if he hit anyone, but he was aiming for him. Got out, had a fake B word.
Had a fake what? Fake B word?
Yeah, them things that blow up.
Oh!
Strapped to him, 2 knives, and yeah, he's killed 2 and injured more. He was taken out by the police.
Okay.
And yeah, it's just the world's gone mad, isn't it?
Absolutely. So yeah, like Michael says, and Vicky says in chat, keep them families in your prayers and that, you know.
No,
Was there any
like a big day for Jews.
Was there casualties?
Yeah, 2 are dead.
There's 2 dead, right? Yeah. The video
he's obviously dead.
The video I saw was blurred out, but you could see someone laid on the floor and it looked like a massive pool of blood. Like,
oh no, I seen the video where he weren't blurred.
Oh yeah, where did you see that though?
On TikTok.
Yeah, that's probably why it will be blurred eventually.
But no, like, and then I was in GB News live when they were covering it, and there were people saying martial law and all that, and then some bloke said, I'm going to go to Glasgow and get a blonde schoolgirl. I reported him to TikTok, and TikTok did nothing. They said it's not against their community guidelines. Like, no matter what, right? If you can't show sympathy when somebody is killed, murdered, then you is scum, innit?
Yeah.
Well, I think so. So just don't even get mad. Just keep them in your prayers.
No, but I do get mad because
yes, but there's no point because there's nothing you can do about it except pray. There's nothing you can do about this except pray. It's done. You know what I mean? The guy's an absolute asshole. You know what I mean? He should get what's coming to him. You know, and God, when it comes to the judgment, we'll judge him for it.
I'm sure he'll be a Welsh Catholic.
See, the thing is though, I mean, yeah, it's a bad thing, but these people are getting these ideas from Quran.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So it's Islam that needs dealing with, not people, really.
Exactly.
You must know that your religion ain't good when it tells you to unalive people. Like, that should be a big red flag. Like, Jesus teaches you to love. Allah teaches you to hate and destroy.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
But yeah, I'm going now.
All right, babe. Love you. I'll talk to you in a little bit.
Bye, Michael.
Yeah, like they requested, keep them guys in your them guys, everybody dealing with that situation in your prayers, guys. Yeah, horrible. I didn't realize there was 2 casualties. I didn't know that 2 died. I thought it was like people hurt and that. I just thought it was casualties. I didn't know that it was fatal.
An old bloke I heard as well, like, you know.
Goodness, man. Unbelievable. Disgusting, man. And you know, and our God, it's not our, we keep, like, people keep saying our prime minister's allowing this. It's not that he's allowing it. He's the one in doing it. You know what I mean? He's part of the people that are doing it. It's not that he's just allowing them in and all that. He planned it. Planned it. Simple as that.
But it's deep. It's really deeper than that. I think it's whoever's in charge above government. Like these people have a love for money. That's why they do what they do.
Absolutely. But if you hear some of the things he says, you know, Vicky's told me that
He's a
you can tell
plonker.
that he's an absolute asshole, man. And do you remember when Labour used to be for the people? You know, about getting people back to work and all that. Labour used to be, if you were going to support government, if you didn't know like any different, if you were going to support government back in the day, it would have been Labour that you supported. I would, because I wouldn't vote anyway, but it would have been Labour, I suppose. You know, you wouldn't have supported conservative or whatever, would you? You know, but now Labour's just the same as any other party. They probably were in the first place. They put out these policies, but when they get into power, it's just the same as everybody else, if not worse. You know.
I mean, there's been a few people. I can't remember the guy's name, but as well as him, I seen an interview with that Liz Truss. You know, her what Prime Minister for a short time.
Aye.
And they literally said that there's an overruling committee or board of some people or other who, if you don't do what they want you to do, you're out. Like,
See what I mean?
And
So
we know this, like, you know,
of course we do.
We all know there's an elite above government. Like, we know.
Absolutely.
I don't think it's Jews though.
I think it's a mixture of everybody. You know, Jews, false people. You get false Jews. You get false frigging Christians. You even get false bloody Satanists. You know what I mean? So, you know, I mean, it's probably a mixture of everybody. You know, can't just blame it on the frigging Jews at all. You know, right? Let's get on with it. Let's see what Deuteronomy is saying. Well, kind of know what it's saying, but let's carry on.
All the commandments which I command thee this day shall ye observe to do, that ye may live and multiply, and go in and possess the land which the Lord sware unto your fathers. And thou shalt remember all the way which the Lord thy God led thee these 40 years in the wilderness, to humble thee and to prove thee, to know.
Roger said, look, there was 15 in earlier. Roger says, oh, look, you got 15 in. Yeah, but as soon as they realize it's Bible, they go. It's down to 8.
What was in thine heart, whether thou wouldest keep his commandments or no. And he humbled thee, and suffered thee to hunger, and fed thee with manna, which thou knewest not, neither did thy father.
No idea what that means. Here we go again. Sister, I haven't got a clue what Islam is, Judaism's broom. What you're saying, Islam's the witch and Judaism is the broom. I don't know about that. I don't know. I take no part in that kind of stuff, really. I mean, I still support Jews having their own place to live, their own country and stuff like that. Absolutely. And I don't hate any of them. You know, they deny Christ 100% and they need Christ. But Christ tells me to love them. Tells me to love everybody and not hate anybody. You know, so the only person I hate is Satan. You know, that's it. I don't hate Jews.
I'll say it again. It's this online, it's YouTube, it's social media that pushes anti-Semitism.
Of course it does. Of course it does. It's
You
getting
know,
worse.
You could call us in England as bad as you call them, you know. Like, why is any other country not held to task like Israel is? You know, if there'd have been an October 7th in England, we'd have been straight over there bombing Gaza and Palestine, wouldn't we? You know what I mean? So why is Israel held to task similar, not same like?
Exactly.
And I've just watched a video this morning of some woman in a swanky cafeteria in Gaza Strip showing you how nice it is and that. Like they claim that there's like famine and
no food,
like,
sucked in like that.
It just doesn't make sense, does it?
Emaciated and everything, and they're all sitting there with podgy bellies.
I've seen people walking around filming, like walking around Gaza, and there's kids playing TIG and riding bikes and that. I'm not being funny, like, but if there's famine, kids aren't playing.
That's it. Exactly. No, definitely not. Definitely not. And they're looking for food, scraps, and anything if you're starving, you know. It's the same from Shabbat, Luvarich, a Jewish faction, the same faction behind Kalergi plan. I don't know what the Kalergi plan is. Christians are being killed all over the world.
No, they are.
Absolutely, absolutely. But I mean, who's killing them?
But there's also Jews being killed as well. Like,
There's also Jews being killed. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. You know, I was about to say the same thing. We've got to say there's more than just Christians being killed. Yes, we are going through persecution. It says we'll be persecuted for his namesake. I wouldn't say we're in the great trib yet, but we are being persecuted 100%.
We're definitely, what was it called? Birth pains.
Yes.
Sorrows or whatever. But I think that's what we are.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree.
That he might make thee know that man doth not live by bread only, but by every word that proceedeth out.
No, we didn't say you are. I was just reading out your things. I didn't say you are. I didn't accuse Israel. I don't support Palestine. I accuse the Judaic group. No, I didn't say you are. I was just reading out what you were saying, and we were just adding to it. That's all. Didn't say you were in support of Palestine. Don't worry about that. You can say what you want anyway. It's up to you. You're allowed to have opinions. Whether I agree with them or not, it's different. But you're allowed to have opinions.
I will comment on that though. We shouldn't accuse any group being Judaic or not, because when you read Bible, God blinded them. So
that's true.
Part of God's plan, so you shouldn't really accuse anybody, I don't think.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, and again, they're being deceived by Satan. People are deceived. It's simple. Sometimes people do things on their own, absolutely. But there's no doubt that they're being deceived by Satan. Same as a lot of people.
Out of the mouth of the Lord doth man live. Thy raiment waxed not old upon thee, neither did thy foot swell these 40 years. Thou shalt also consider in thine heart that as a man chasteneth his son, so the Lord thy God chasteneth thee. Therefore thou shalt keep the commandments of the Lord thy God, to walk in his ways and to fear him. For the Lord thy God bringeth thee into a good land.
The SAS have been deployed in Manchester, have they? You got to remember, Manchester's already had problems before where the police are going about with guns anyway. They were in 2017 when I was there in rehab because of the bombings and that.
Yeah,
remember they had the big B symbol thing going about. You'd know about it. Yeah, you're up that way, you know.
You can't write off them having another go at something else, can you? So
no
good the SAS are there, like.
Exactly. Hey, Roger.
Hey, BJ, you know who the prince and the power of the air is, right? Who is it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's the one responsible for all this, and he's using politics to do it.
Well, of course, he's bound to use politics. He'll use anything, law, politics. He gets his dirty hands into everything.
Yeah. So accusing one group is not, you're looking at the wrong source. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. That's it. I mean, Satan's at the bottom of it, without a doubt.
I'll just go to Ephesians 6, probably the most beneficial thing Paul said for us in these times, Satan wants to divide people. He wants man against man,
Yep, absolutely. Put on the armor of God, man.
A land of brooks of water, of fountains and depths that spring out of valleys and hills. A land of wheat and barley and vines and fig trees and pomegranates. A land of oil, olive, and honey. A land wherein thou shalt eat bread without scarceness. Thou shalt not lack anything in it. A land whose stones are iron, and out of whose hills thou mayest dig brass. When thou hast eaten and art full, then thou shalt bless the Lord thy God for the good land which he hath given thee. Beware that thou forget not the Lord thy God in not keeping his commandments and his judgments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, lest when thou hast eaten and art full, and hast built goodly houses and dwelt therein, and when thy herds and thy flocks multiply, and thy silver and thy gold is multiplied, and all that thou hast is multiplied, then thine heart be lifted up, and thou forget the Lord thy God, which brought thee forth out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage, who led thee through that great and terrible wilderness, wherein were fiery serpents, and scorpions, and drought, where there was no water, who brought thee forth water out of the rock of flint, who fed thee in the wilderness with manna which thy fathers knew not, that he might humble thee, and that he might prove thee to do thee good at thy latter end. And thou say in thine heart, My power and the might of mine hand hath gotten me this wealth. But thou shalt remember the Lord thy God, for it is he that giveth thee power to get wealth, that he may establish his covenant which he sware unto thy fathers, as it is this day. And it shall be, if thou do at all forget the Lord thy God, and walk after other gods, and serve them, and worship them, I testify against you this day, that ye shall surely perish.
Hey, Michael.
As the nations which the Lord destroyeth before your face.
That's a good point, you know. When nations turn away from God, bad things happen.
Oh, it's it. 100%.
God judges them nations, and that's what we're seeing. That's what we're seeing with America, with England, even Israel. You know.
Aye, 100%.
I'll just say hello, PJ, Michael, and Roger. Hello.
Hey, Mike.
Good to see you,
Nice
man.
to see you.
Good to see you.
So shall ye perish.
Hey, Tim, good to see you, bro. Good to see you.
Where's your brother, man?
He would not be.
Yeah, yeah. I haven't seen him for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, he clicked out of this. I don't know what he's doing now exactly. He had some problems with, the apartment and everything. Maybe he's just getting together. Let's see.
Okay. Got you, man. Got you.
Obedient unto the voice of the Lord your God. Chapter 9. Hear, O Israel, thou art to pass over Jordan this day, to go in to possess nations greater and mightier than thyself, cities great and fenced up to heaven, a people great and tall, the children of the Anakims, whom thou knowest, and of whom thou hast heard say, Who can stand before the children of Anak? Understand, therefore, this day, that the Lord thy God is he which goeth over before thee. As a consuming fire he shall destroy them, and he shall bring them down before thy face. So shalt thou drive them out, and destroy them quickly, as the Lord hath said unto thee. Speak not thou in thine heart, after that the Lord thy God hath cast them out from before thee, saying, For my righteousness the Lord hath brought me in to possess this land. But for the wickedness of these nations the Lord doth drive them out from before thee. Not for thy righteousness, or for the uprightness of thine heart dost thou go to possess their land. But for the wickedness of these nations the Lord thy God doth drive them out from before thee, and that he may perform the word which the Lord sware unto thy fathers Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Understand, therefore, that the Lord thy God giveth thee not this good land to possess it for thy righteousness, for thou art a stiff-necked people. Remember, and forget not how thou provokedst the Lord thy God to wrath in the wilderness. From the day that thou didst depart out of the land of Egypt until ye came unto this place, ye have been rebellious against the Lord. Also in Horeb ye provoked the Lord to wrath, so that the Lord was angry with you to have destroyed you. When I was gone up into the mount to receive the tables of stone, even the tables of the covenant which the Lord made with you.
There's tables all over the place, man. Down these tables down the mountainside, like 4 legs sticking out each arm, you know.
Yeah, I get you, PJ. But didn't Christ quote that very verse to the Sadducees and the Pharisees?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. They didn't listen.
No.
Then I abode in the mount 40 days and 40 nights. I neither did eat bread nor drink water. And the Lord delivered unto me 2 tables of stone, written with the finger of God, and on them was written according to all the words which the Lord spake with you in the mount out of the midst of the fire in the day of the assembly. And it came to pass at the end of 40 days and 40 nights that the Lord gave me the 2 tables of stone, even the tables of the covenant. And the Lord said unto me, Arise, get thee down quickly from hence, for thy people which thou hast brought forth out of Egypt have corrupted themselves. They are quickly turned aside out of the way which I commanded them. They have made them a molten image. Furthermore the Lord spake unto me, saying, I have seen this people, and behold, it is a stiff-necked people. Let me alone, that I may destroy them, and blot out their name from under heaven, and I will make of thee a nation mightier and greater than they. So I turned and came down from the mount, and the mount burned with fire, and the 2 tables of the covenant were in my 2 hands. And I looked, and behold, ye had sinned against the Lord your God, and had made you a molten calf. Ye had turned aside quickly out of the way which the Lord had commanded you. And I took the 2 tables, and cast them out of my 2 hands, and brake them before your eyes. And I fell down before the Lord as at the first 40 days and 40 nights. I did neither eat bread nor drink water, because of all your sins which ye had sinned in doing wickedly in the sight of the Lord to provoke him to anger. For I was afraid of the anger and hot displeasure wherewith the Lord was wroth against you to destroy you. But the Lord hearkened unto me at that time also. And the Lord was very angry with Aaron to have destroyed him, and I prayed for Aaron also the same time. And I took your sin, the calf which ye had made, and burnt it with fire, and stamped it, and ground it very small, even until it was as small
Well, the molten calf, you mean? The molten one.
as dust. And I cast the dust thereof into the brook that descended out of the mount. And at Taberah, and at Massa, and at Kibroth Hattaavah ye provoked the Lord to wrath. Likewise, when the Lord sent you from Kadesh Barnea, saying, Go up and possess the land which I have given you, then ye rebelled against the commandment of the Lord your God, and ye believed him not, nor hearkened to his voice. Ye have been rebellious against the Lord from the day that I knew you. Thus I fell down before the Lord 40 days and 40 nights, as I fell down at the first, because the Lord had said he would destroy you. I prayed therefore unto the Lord, and said, O Lord God, destroy not thy people and thine inheritance, which thou hast redeemed through thy greatness, which thou hast brought forth out of Egypt with a mighty hand. Remember thy servants Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Look not unto the stubbornness of this people, nor to their wickedness, nor to their sin. Lest the land whence thou broughtest us out say, Because the Lord was not able to bring them into the land which he promised them, and because he hated them, he hath brought them out to slay them in the wilderness.
He hated them.
Yet they are thy people, and thine inheritance, which thou broughtest out by thy mighty power, and by thy stretched out arm.
Yeah, and I think
Chapter 10.
exactly this portrays the best way how people today think. That's why God turned away, or they turned away from God. Most people, and this is why this all is happening from the Lord's mouth.
Yeah, man.
That's why we got all these problems today, because they turn away from the real.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah. He must have lost signal. He's backstage, but it won't let him in. He must have lost signal.
No.
At that time the Lord said unto me,
Sorry, Raj.
Just said, oh no.
Oh, okay.
Hew
I thought it
thee
was
2
like-
tables of stone like unto the first, and come up unto me into the mount, and make thee an ark of wood. And I will write on the tables the words that were in the first
God, this
tables which thou
generation.
breakest, and thou shalt put them in the ark. And I made an ark of shittim wood, and hewed 2 tables of stone like unto the first, and went up into the mount, having the 2 tables in mine hand. And he wrote on the tables, according to the first writing, the 10 commandments which the Lord spake unto you.
In mine hand. Isn't that mad? Instead of, because the word my was about back then. So why is it not my hand? Why is it mine hand? It's weird, isn't it? Weird.
Well, I think it has something to do with German, PJ. That's the way that, because a lot of these translations came from German.
What, the King James version?
Not necessarily the King James, but I mean, when they brought the Bible over to the United States, a lot of it, the German, especially German communities, actually had a hand in translating them. I think that's maybe it. I'm not sure.
No, I think it's more to do with abbreviating it, kind of thing. Like because mine
I think
answer.
I think my is an abbreviation of mine, isn't it? Yeah. I know it's spelled differently. It's MY, but I think it's abbreviated. But I wouldn't say it's anything to do with Jack, because this is King James version, which is he's a Scotsman. He was meant to be a fruity Scotsman, but he was a Scotsman. I don't know how true that is. I don't know how true any of that is. We don't know. We weren't there, We weren't. So
a lot of the Amish and Dutch over here, they use German translations. That's why I thought that.
Well, yeah, they would. And you do get the American version of the King James version, where the spellings, the words, like we say labor, it's O-U-R at the end, and yours is O-R, them type of words. Because I find that my King James is the American words, King James. You know, the only difference between the English and the American King James is those things, is the way we spell words. That's it. You know, there's still the same words in there. It's just how we spell them. So that's the only difference I've noticed, really, when it comes to King James's.
In the mount out of the midst of the fire in the day of the assembly. And the Lord gave them unto me. And I turned myself and came down from the mount, and put the tables in the ark which I had made. And there they be, as the Lord commanded me. And the children of Israel took their journey from Beeroth of the children of Jaachin to Moserah. There Aaron died, and there he was buried. And Eleazar his son ministered in the priest's office in his stead. From thence they journeyed unto Gudgoda, and from Gudgoda to Jotbath, a land of rivers of waters. At that time the Lord separated the tribe of Levi to bear the ark of the covenant of the Lord, to stand before the Lord, to minister unto him, and to bless in his name unto this day. Wherefore Levi hath no part nor inheritance with his brethren. The Lord is his inheritance, according as the Lord thy God promised him. And I stayed in the mount.
You're kidding, Terry. I reposted the YouTube short 50 seconds clip, and the ballers gave me a strike on my YouTube short. No doubt. At least it was just short, though.
According to the first time 40 days and 40 nights. And the Lord hearkened unto me at that time also, and the Lord would not destroy thee. And the Lord said unto me, Arise, take thy journey before the people, that they may go in and possess the land which I swear unto their fathers to give unto them. And now, Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee? But to fear the...
Your community post still up, Michael, about what you're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go and give, just in case people haven't seen it. Yeah, I'll go give people.
When I get round to it, I'm going to make another channel, and then
okay. Do you want to tell them that?
I'll share it for everybody. I just won't be. I don't want to involve Flat Earth or any of that crap with it, like, because it truly holds your channel back, like, and I want to do Bible stuff. I don't want it to be held back. Yeah,
I get you. I mean, because I've done Flat Earth stuff, but I mainly do scriptural stuff. I do talk Flat Earth now and again. But at the start of your channel, it would have been more Flat Earth stuff, wouldn't it?
People constantly tell me they can't find my channel.
I can't tag you, and I'm sub to you. I can't tag you. I can tag your backup, but I can't tag your main channel. It doesn't work for me.
In a natural situation, you shouldn't go 6 months without getting one subscriber.
No, and then lose 20 in a day.
Yeah, and then I've lost 20. Yeah, but that's probably my own doing, because of what I've been.
Well, you're just putting the truth out there. So, I'm up and down all the time. From 640, I'm on 682 today. I was on 670 odd the other day. But from 640 to 682, that's only 42 subs. That's took me, I think, close to 5 months to get 42 subs, going back and forth. You know what I mean? 3 steps forward, 2 steps back, 2 steps forwards, 4 steps back. You know, all that kind of crap.
You should stop listening to Paul Abdul, PJ.
Yeah, I love Paul Abdul.
No, I'm gaining like 5 subs, like almost in 2 days. I haven't gone back in a.
Yeah, but you're doing Flat Earth stuff, and not many people are. A lot of people are like flats ain't fully Flat Earth, you know. You're doing Flat Earth stuff, and you don't ban trolls like thing you said. You've got the ballers not coming out. I don't have them here. I don't have the anti-Flat Earthers here. Ballers. I've had a few ballers in, but yours is a Flat Earth channel. You're going to get more subs in a minute.
Well, I've banned most of them now, so all I'm getting now is socks.
You'll get that as well.
You should see my band page, man. It's about 300 deep.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh, mine. I think I've got about 175 because I remember when I scroll down, I get to the bottom and it says see 130 more or something. You know what I mean? Something like that. Yeah.
There's this one guy, and he must have thousands of soccer accounts. Like
he must. there must be a way of making them all at once or something, you know, because surely they don't sit there and do one at a time if they've got hundreds.
I
You know?
can literally imagine the loser sat there with about 100 phones around his bed, all different accounts, typing on them all. Like,
bots making accounts for them.
Yeah, all you need is a whole bunch of emails, and you can make as many socks as you want.
That's it.
Yeah.
Of course.
they don't even hide who they are, though. Like, they don't even pretend to be a different person. I mean, the guy who I'm talking about says the same things. He's always in comments with timestamps and money. You know what I mean? It does the exact same thing, so you know exactly what it is. Like, I think I've banned quite a few on Flatzers this last couple of weeks. Like,
it's mad. I mean, you can ban them, and you'll see them coming in 2 seconds later and saying, you ban this one, you're a pussy, so you ban it. They come back and wear another sock. You know what I mean? 3 seconds, 10 seconds after that. It's like, is this ready made, or have you just made one up right now? It's crazy. You just keep coming in, and then they keep until they can't be bothered anymore. I seen me the other day, I banned about 6, 7 of the same person, and I know it's the same person because he kept coming in saying, "Well, if you ban me this time, you're a pussy," and then did it whatever. And I says, and I typed out, "Well, I'm a pussy," and banned him. It's simple as that.
Yeah, I got
that's the best way to deal with him. Just ban them and ignore them, like, because they've got no power over you. They want you to interact with them.
Yeah.
I get them coming in pretending to be wrestlers. They'll come in with like wrestlers' names, and I'll just automatically click.
Jono?
Not Jono, no.
No, I'm joking. He's got the avatar. He hasn't got the name.
Yeah. They call us a Roddy Piper. Had one do that.
Roddy Piper. He's been in flats. I remember him. He's been banned umpteen times.
Yeah.
He's been banned umpteen times.
Why don't they watch their own shows though? Like, why don't
I know. I don't get it myself. They don't come in. They've even got spanners and flatses now, and they don't hit the likes. They've got spanners and they won't even hit a like. You know what I mean? It's beyond a joke. I don't see the point in giving them spanners, but it's
I mean, I've been saying this for years now, like, but while ever flat earthers are dealing with these idiots and soccer accounts, it's going to go nowhere, mate. It's just constant circle jerk back to 2015. It's ridiculous.
It is, and we're still talking about that.
Yeah, it's funny to make fun out of them, like, but at the end of the day, that's like people's personal feelings, isn't it? Like wanting to like lord over someone I know, something that you done, and I want to make fun at you because you were stupid, and you think that, you know what I mean? That's not really the way forward, is it?
No. I'm living in their head rent free. That's the way I look at it. They got to spend it time to make. I had like one guy make 6 different accounts. I think it was Brenda. It talked just like Brenda.
Any flat earthers living rent free in their heads because they fear the truth, you know, and above all, most of them fear God. You know, that's why they fight against flat earth so much, because it proves there's God.
Exactly.
I got 3 good mods that they'll get them before I get them. Most of them, they'll take them out.
Take them out. What are the snipers like?
Yep. JJ's one of them. JJ loves it. He loves to clean house.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like I said, there is a couple of ballers that come into mind, but they're respectful. But any bloody anti-flat earther comes in, they're gone straight away.
By God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul, to keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good. Behold, the heaven and the heaven of heavens is the Lord's thy God, the earth also with all that therein is. Only the Lord had a delight in thy fathers to love them, and he chose their seed after them, even you above all people, as it is this day. Circumcise therefore the foreskin of your heart, and be no more stiff-necked. For the Lord your God is God of gods and Lord of lords, a great God, a mighty and a terrible, which regardeth not persons, nor taketh reward. He doth execute the judgment of the fatherless and widow, and loveth the stranger, in giving him food and raiment. Love ye therefore the stranger, for ye were strangers in the land of Egypt. Thou shalt fear the Lord thy God. Him shalt thou serve, and to him shalt thou cleave, and swear by his name. He is thy praise, and he is thy God, that hath done for thee these great and terrible things which thine eyes have seen. Thy fathers went down into Egypt with 70
I just had to find out what raiment is. It's clothing. I had to make sure I knew.
Yeah.
I didn't know. So I was like, raiment? Because I didn't know in the context it was like raiment. I actually thought when I seen the word, I thought it said remnant, but it wasn't. It's raiment. I had to check it. It means clothes. I didn't know that.
persons. And now the Lord thy God hath made thee as the stars of heaven for multitude. Chapter 11. Therefore thou shalt love the Lord thy God, and keep his charge, and his statutes, and his judgments, and his commandments alway. And know ye this day, for I speak not with your children which have not known, and which have not seen the chastisement of the Lord your God, his greatness, his mighty hand, and his stretched out arm, and his miracles, and his acts which he did in the midst of Egypt unto Pharaoh the king of Egypt, and unto all his land, and what he did unto the army of Egypt, unto their horses, and to their chariots, how he made the water of the Red Sea to overflow them as they pursued after you, and how the Lord hath destroyed them unto this day. And what he did unto you in the wilderness, until ye came into this place. And what he did unto Dathan and Abiram, the sons of Eliab, the son of Reuben, how the earth opened her mouth and swallowed them up, and their households and their tents and all the substance that was in their possession in the midst of all Israel. But your eyes have seen all the great acts of the Lord which he did. Therefore shall ye keep all the commandments which I command you this day, that ye may be strong, and go in and possess the land with.
Is that Mike?
No, that's me, PJ. Hi, Chris.
Oh, it's you. Are you good?
Hey.
We was just asking about you. How are you good? I wasn't sure if it was because I remember the name and I was like, because Mike was in earlier and I was like, oh, he left. So I thought maybe it was
No,
another
Mike
guy.
left.
How you doing, bro? Yeah, Mike was here not long ago.
Mike and Chris are the same person. You never see
Really
them
fine,
both the
PJ.
same way.
Thanks for the pleasure. I
What was
have
that?
now a new inner housing. I
Oh,
had much
excellent.
work to do.
Fantastic. Great.
Yeah,
Great.
but I'm doing fine, PJ. You too?
Oh, excellent. Yeah, because I mean, last time I kind of seen you, last time I streamed, you didn't look too well, so I was kind of worried. I ain't seen you for a while. Obviously, Mike told us you were going through some housing issues and that as well, something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I
So
had a lot of work to do,
yeah,
but
okay. But
it's
are you
fine
well?
now. I
Are
got
you
the new
well?
laptop.
Are you? Oh, you got a
Can
new
you
laptop.
sorry, PJ. Go ahead.
You got a new laptop. You're saying? Sorry. Go on. Carry on. You were saying something.
No, just want to say why the brother is not inside.
Oh,
Oh, he dropped out.
it's all right. He's back. He's back. He lost signal for a second. You're back.
Yeah.
You're back. Oh, here's Mike as well.
Yeah.
Wow,
I
you
have
got
a
the
new
brother-
system, so you can
the
hear
book
me
here.
clear, PJ.
right. You got the brothers in.
Hi,
Yeah,
guys.
I can hear you. I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you, Chris, and me and you, Mike.
Okay, thanks.
It's good seeing. No, but we was just asking about you. It's good. It's good because yeah, Michael just asked about you, and
I
Michael
just
just
wanted
asked
to get him over because you guys always ask me for him. So here
Yeah.
is my brother.
excellent. Chris, it's
Good job,
good to
Mike.
see
Good
you,
job.
man. It's good to see you because I was worried that you were unwell. You know what I mean?
Cool.
Yeah, but you're all good. Excellent. I'm glad. It's good. It's good to see you, man. It's good to see you.
Yeah, you know, I became a new housing, you know, before I
Cool.
was on the streets for a
Right.
couple
Oh,
of time. Now I have a housing again, and it was a lot of work, but now I'm inside and
Congratulations, brother.
praise
got
God. Praise
everything.
God.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
man.
Bless you, man. Bless
Nice to
you.
see you, Chris. Man.
Thanks, man.
Good to see you
Thanks,
back.
man.
Cool. Hey, welcome. Right, let's enjoy the Bible. Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
That's the work of God, you know. So that's how I see it.
100%.
That ye go to possess it, and that ye may prolong your days in the land which the Lord sware unto your fathers to give unto them and to their seed, a land that floweth with milk and honey. For the land whither thou goest in to possess it is not as the land of Egypt, from whence ye came out, where thou sowedst thy seed, and wateredst it with thy foot as a garden of herbs. But the land whither ye go to possess it is a land of hills and valleys, and drinketh water of the rain of heaven, a land which the Lord thy God careth for. The eyes of the Lord thy God are always upon it, from the beginning of the year even unto the end of the year. And it shall come to pass, if ye shall hearken diligently unto my commandments which I command you this day, to love the Lord your God, and to serve him with all your heart and with all your soul, that I will give you the rain of your land in his due season, the first rain and the latter rain, that thou mayest gather in thy corn and thy wine and thine oil. And I will send grass in thy fields for thy cattle, that thou mayest eat and be full. Take heed to yourselves, that your heart be not deceived, and ye turn aside and serve other gods and worship them. And then the Lord's wrath be kindled against you, and he shut up the heaven, that there be no rain, and that the land yield not her fruit, and lest ye perish quickly from off the good land which the Lord giveth you. Therefore shall ye lay up these my words in your heart and in your soul, and bind them for a sign upon your hand, that they may be as frontlets between your eyes. And ye shall teach them your children, speaking of them when thou sittest in thine house, and when thou walkest by the way, when thou liest down, and when thou risest up. And thou shalt write them upon the doorposts of thine house and upon thy gates, that your days may be multiplied, and the days of your children, in the land which the Lord sware unto your fathers to give them, as the days of heaven upon the earth. For if ye shall diligently keep all these commandments which I command you, to do them, to love the Lord your God, to walk in all his ways, and to cleave unto him, then will the Lord drive out all these nations from before you, and ye shall possess greater nations and mightier than yourselves. Every place whereon the soles of your feet shall tread shall be yours, from the wilderness and Lebanon, from the river Euphrates, even unto the uttermost sea shall your coast be. There shall no man be able to stand before you, for the Lord your God shall lay the fear of you and the dread of you upon all the land that ye shall tread upon, as he hath said unto you. Behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse. A blessing, if ye obey the commandments of the Lord your God which I command you this day, and a curse, if ye will not obey the commandments of the Lord your God, but turn aside out of the way which I command you this day, to go after other gods which ye have not known. And it shall come to pass, when the Lord thy God hath brought thee in unto the land whither thou goest to possess it, that thou shalt put the blessing upon Mount Gerizim, and the curse upon Mount Ebal. Are they not on the other side Jordan, by the way where the sun goeth down, in the land of the Canaanites, which dwell in the champaign over against Gilgal, beside the plains of Moreh? For ye shall pass over Jordan to go in to possess the land which the Lord your God giveth you, and ye shall possess it and dwell therein. And ye shall observe to do all the statutes and judgments which I set before you this day. Chapter 12. These are the statutes and judgments which ye shall observe to do in the land which the Lord God of thy fathers giveth thee to possess it all the days that ye live upon the earth. Ye shall utterly destroy all the places wherein the nations which ye shall possess serve their gods, upon the high mountains, and upon the hills, and under every green tree. And ye shall overthrow their altars, and break their pillars, and burn their groves with fire. And ye shall hew down the graven images of their gods, and destroy the names of them out of that place. Ye shall not do so unto the Lord your God, but unto the place which the Lord your God shall choose out of all your tribes to put his name there, even unto his habitation shall ye seek, and thither thou shalt come. And thither ye shall bring your burnt offerings, and your sacrifices, and your tithes, and heave offerings of your hand, and your vows, and your free will offerings, and the firstlings of your herds and of your flocks. And there ye shall eat before the Lord your God, and ye shall rejoice in all that ye put your hand unto, ye and your households, wherein the Lord thy God hath blessed thee. Ye shall not do after all the things that we do here this day, every man whatsoever is right in his own eyes. For ye are not as yet come to the rest and to the inheritance which the Lord your God giveth you. But when ye go over Jordan, and dwell in the land which the Lord your God giveth you to inherit, and when he giveth you rest from all your enemies round about, so that ye dwell in safety, then there shall be a place which the Lord your God shall choose, to cause his name to dwell there. Thither shall ye bring all that I command you, your burnt offerings and your sacrifices, your tithes and the heave offering of your hand, and all your choice vows which ye vow unto the Lord. And ye shall rejoice before the Lord your God, ye and your sons and your daughters, and your men servants and your maid servants, and the Levite that is within your gates, forasmuch as he hath no part nor inheritance with you. Take heed to thyself, that thou offer not thy burnt offerings in every place that thou seest. But in the place which the Lord shall choose in one of thy tribes, there thou shalt offer thy burnt offerings, and there thou shalt do all that I command thee. Notwithstanding, thou mayest kill and eat flesh in all thy gates, whatsoever thy soul lusteth after, according to the blessing of the Lord thy God, which he hath given thee. The unclean and the clean may eat thereof, as of the roebuck and as of the hart. Only ye shall not eat the blood, ye shall pour it upon the earth as water. Thou mayest not eat within thy gates the tithe of thy corn, or of thy wine, or of thy oil, or the firstlings of thy herds, or of thy flock, nor any of thy vows which thou vowest, nor thy free will offerings, or heave offering of thine hand. But thou must eat them before the Lord thy God, in the place which the Lord thy God shall choose, thou and thy son and thy daughter, and thy manservant and thy maidservant, and the Levite that is within thy gates. And thou shalt rejoice before the Lord thy God in all that thou puttest thine hands unto. Take heed to thyself that thou forsake not the Levite, as long as thou livest upon the earth. When the Lord thy God shall enlarge thy border, as he hath promised thee, and thou shalt say, I will eat flesh, because thy soul longeth to eat flesh, thou mayest eat flesh, whatsoever thy soul lusteth after. If the place which the Lord thy God hath chosen to put his name there be too far from thee, then thou shalt kill of thy herd and of thy flock which the Lord hath given thee, as I have commanded thee, and thou shalt eat in thy gates whatsoever thy soul lusteth after. Even as the roebuck and the hart is eaten, so thou shalt eat them. The unclean and the clean shall eat of them alike. Only be sure that thou eat not the blood, for the blood is the life, and thou mayest not eat the life with the flesh. Thou shalt not eat it, thou shalt pour it upon the earth as water. Thou shalt not eat it, that it may go well with thee and with thy children after thee, when thou shalt do that which is right in the sight of the Lord. Only thy holy things which thou hast, and thy vows, thou shalt take and go unto the place which the Lord shall choose. And thou shalt offer thy burnt offerings, the flesh and the blood, upon the altar of the Lord thy God. And the blood of thy sacrifices shall be poured out upon the altar of the Lord thy God, and thou shalt eat the flesh. Observe and hear all these words which I command thee, that it may go well with thee, and with thy children after thee forever, when thou doest that which is good and right in the sight of the Lord thy God. When the Lord thy God shall cut off the nations from before thee whither thou goest to possess them, and thou succeedest them, and dwellest in their land, take heed to thyself that thou be not snared by following them, after that they be destroyed from before thee, and that thou inquire not after their gods, saying, How did these nations serve their gods? Even so will I do likewise. Thou shalt not do so unto the Lord thy God. For every abomination to the Lord which he hateth have they done unto their gods. For even their sons and their daughters they have burnt in the fire to their gods.
Yep.
What things soever I command you,
Yeah.
observe to do it. Thou shalt not add thereto, nor diminish from it. Chapter 13. If there arise among you a prophet, or a dreamer of dreams, and give thee a sign or a wonder, and the sign or the wonder come to pass, whereof he spake unto thee, saying, Let us go after other gods which thou hast not known, and let us serve them. Thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet or that dreamer of dreams. For the Lord your God proveth you, to know whether ye love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul. Ye shall walk after the Lord your God, and fear him, and keep his commandments, and obey his voice, and ye shall serve him, and cleave unto him. And that prophet or that dreamer of dreams shall be put to death, because he hath spoken to turn you away from the Lord your God, which brought you out of the land of Egypt, and redeemed you out of the house of bondage, to thrust thee out of the way which the Lord thy God commanded thee to.
Say again, Michael.
I said that would be Maleki Lecky in trouble.
The molecular. It took me 3.5 hours, near 3.5 hours to do that stream yesterday, because I watched we did the whole interview, hour and 25 of it. Wow, he's so full of crap, bro. He's so full of crap. You know, he knows the scriptures, but he uses them way out of bloody, just as an excuse for the thing that he said, and he doubled down, and he doesn't even feel sorry for the people that sold their stuff because of what he said, and he called it his prophecy. Like and like Roger pointed out as well, says at the same time as me last night, that no prophet calls himself a prophet, you know? You know what I mean? And no prophet says it's my prophecy. It's thus saith the Lord, not thus saith me. You know? I said it that way. Roger said it as in no prophet calls himself a prophet, which is true. You know?
It was a funny show though. We had a good time.
It was.
Malika.
He's so full of it. He knows it, like I say, he knows his scriptures and stuff like that, but he uses them as excuses. And he doesn't go into context. He just uses the scripture. And he equates things that have got nothing to do with the rapture. He was equating Noah's Ark and stuff like that, you know, to the rapture. And it was like, it's completely out of context. Completely out of context. He's full of it. Full of it.
Yeah, just like that Maleki guy.
Maddie.
There's a similar guy behind this Satan Short season. I'd love to know who it is.
Yeah, of course. Who is there an actual dude?
There's got to be some.
Yeah,
You mean JT for JC?
I don't think he's the one who started it. Like it's definitely the Dave White who goes on.
There's got to be a pastor somewhere, isn't there, that's teaching it. You know?
Is it a bit like Dave Weiss? He goes around spreading it everywhere, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I don't think he's the creator of it.
No. Just puppets.
So shalt thou put the evil away from the midst of thee. If thy brother, the son of thy mother, or thy son, or thy daughter, or the wife of thy bosom, or thy friend, which is as thine own soul, entice thee secretly, saying, Let us go and serve other gods, which thou hast not known, thou nor thy fathers, namely of the gods of the people which are round about you, nigh unto thee, or far off from thee, from the one end of the earth even unto the other end of the earth, thou shalt not consent unto him, nor hearken unto him, neither shall thine eye pity him, neither shalt thou spare, neither shalt thou conceal him, but thou shalt surely kill him. Thine hand shall be first upon him to put him to death, and afterwards the hand of all the people. And thou shalt stone him with stones, that he die, because he hath sought to thrust thee away from the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt, from the house of bondage. And all Israel shall hear and fear, and shall do no more any such wickedness as this is among you. If thou shalt hear say in one of thy cities, which the Lord thy God hath given thee to dwell there, saying, Certain men, the children of Belial, are gone out from among you, and have withdrawn the inhabitants of their city, saying, Let us go and serve other gods which ye have not known. Then shalt thou inquire and make search, and ask diligently. And behold, if it be truth, and the thing certain, that such abomination is wrought among you, thou shalt surely smite the inhabitants of that city with the edge of the sword, destroying it utterly, and all that is therein, and the cattle thereof, with the edge of the sword. And thou shalt gather all the spoil of it into the midst of the street thereof, and shalt burn with fire the city, and all the spoil thereof, every whit, for the Lord thy God. And it shall be an heap forever, it shall not be built again. And there shall cleave naught of the cursed thing to thine hand, that the Lord may turn from the fierceness of his anger, and show thee mercy, and have compassion upon thee, and multiply thee, as he hath sworn unto thy fathers, when thou shalt hearken to the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep all his commandments which I command thee this day, to do that which is right in the eyes of the Lord thy God. Chapter 14. Ye are the children of the Lord your God. Ye shall not cut yourselves, nor make any baldness between your eyes for the dead. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God, and the Lord hath chosen thee to be a peculiar people.
No baldness between your eyes. So if your eyebrows meet in the middle, you're not allowed to shave your bit in the middle. That's what it sounds like, isn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
It sounds
Sorry, guys.
It's pro
Sorry, guys. I have
union.
a new system. So the camera is not working. I have to fix it out.
Okay,
And
no
I
problem.
just have some couple minutes left. Then I have to leave. Yes, bitte.
Okay, no problem. Thanks for showing up, man. It was good to see you. It's good to see you're okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
drop
it's
out
very
as
great.
well while you pause.
Great to
So
be
I'm
back
gonna-
again.
All right, no
Later, Chris.
problem.
Nice to see you.
No, thank you, Chris. And okay, Michael, nice one, bro.
Yeah, I've got to go to start.
A couple
for-
minutes.
All right, dude. All right, dude.
Cheers for having me.
Bless
God,
you, man.
Yeah, God bless everybody. Love you
See you in a
all.
little bit.
Bless you, Michael.
Bless, bro.
See you later.
Yeah, nice to see you, Roger.
Yeah, nice to see you, Chris. Anyway, I'm glad you're all right. Right, I'm off.
It's good
Bless,
to hear
bro.
you back, man.
Bless, bro. I think you got me mixed up with Roger.
It's all right. It's fine.
People unto himself
Yeah, it's cool.
above all the nations that are upon the earth. Thou shalt not eat any abominable thing. These are the beasts which ye shall eat, the ox, the sheep, and the goat, the hart, and the roebuck,
It's big.
and the
No
fallow
biggies.
deer, and the wild goat, and the pygarg,
Very
and
important.
the wild ox, and the chamois.
Nothing with a cloven foot.
And every
Yes.
beast that parteth the hoof,
What you eat,
and
what you
cleaveth the
are.
cleft
There you
into
go.
two
Cleaveth there. It's talking about that.
PJ,
Yeah.
which Bible is this, or which book?
This is King James Bible. Okay,
King James, okay.
Yeah, King James version, old King James, yeah.
It's
Okay.
And
Deuteronomy.
we're in Deuteronomy.
Gotcha.
We're just going through the Bible from start to finish. We started in Genesis. This is the 5th book. We're 5 books in. We started this series
Nice.
about 3 weeks ago, something like that.
Cool idea. So I have to watch the before shows.
I mean, it's mainly a stream. It's mainly a stream so people can come and listen and read at the same time
with-
the Bible, rather
course,
than
with
it's
the
no
knowledge
debate. There's no debating or anything like that. It's mainly like just listening. You know what I mean?
It's great with you guys. You know, you debate at some points, and you get the Bible easier. Yes, you can hear it. You know, you don't
Exactly.
have to read it alone. Yeah.
Exactly. You can, and if you want to, you can do it because the words are there. Also, you can read it and listen to it. It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
Yeah. That's great.
claws,
Great
and
idea.
cheweth
Absolutely.
the cud among the beasts, that ye shall eat. Nevertheless, these ye shall not eat of them that chew the cud, or of them that divide the cloven hoof, as the camel, and the
There you go.
hare, and the coney. For they chew the cud, but divide not the hoof. Therefore they are unclean unto you. And the swine, because it divideth the hoof, yet cheweth not the cud, it is unclean unto you. Ye shall not eat of their flesh, nor touch their dead carcass. These ye shall eat of all that are in the waters. All that have fins and scales shall ye eat. And whatsoever hath not fins and scales ye may not eat. It is unclean unto you. Of all clean birds ye shall eat, but these are they of which ye shall not eat: the eagle, and the ossifrage, and the osprey, and the glede, and the kite, and the vulture after his kind, and every raven after his kind, and the owl, and the night hawk, and the cuckoo, and the hawk after his kind, the little owl, and the great owl, and the swan, and the pelican, and the jeer-eagle, and the cormorant, and the stork, and the heron after her kind, and the lapwing, and the bat. And every creeping thing that flieth is unclean unto you. They shall not be eaten. But of all clean fowls ye may eat. Ye shall not eat of anything that dieth of itself. Thou shalt give it unto the stranger that is in thy gates, that he may eat it, or thou mayest sell it unto an alien. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. Thou shalt not see the kid in his mother's milk. Thou shalt truly tithe all the increase of thy seed, that the field bringeth forth year by year. And thou shalt eat before the Lord thy God, in the place which he shall choose to place his name there, the tithe of thy corn, of thy wine, and of thine oil, and the firstlings of thy herds, and of thy flocks, that thou mayest learn to fear the Lord thy God always. And if the way be too long for thee, so that thou art not able to carry it, or if the place be too far from thee, which the Lord thy God shall choose to set his name there, when the Lord thy God hath blessed thee, then shalt thou turn it into money, and bind up the money in thine hand, and shalt go unto the place which the Lord thy God shall choose. And thou shalt bestow that money for whatsoever thy soul lusteth after, for oxen, or for sheep, or for wine, or for strong drink, or for whatsoever thy soul desireth, and thou shalt eat there before the Lord thy God, and thou shalt rejoice, thou and thine household. And the Levite that is within thy gates, thou shalt not forsake him, for he hath no part nor inheritance with thee. At the end of 3 years thou shalt bring forth all the tithe of thine increase the same year, and shalt lay it up within thy gates. And the Levite, because he hath no part nor inheritance with thee, and the stranger, and the fatherless, and the widow, which are within thy gates, shall come and shall eat and be satisfied, that the Lord thy
Guys, I
God
have
may
to
bless
leave.
thee in all the work of thine hand, which
Thanks,
thou...
was a pleasure. Bye
All
bye.
right, Chris, best
Chris,
pleasure,
Bitte,
man.
Michael, huh?
Thanks for
Ciao.
Jo,
coming in.
danke fürs Gamen, Brüder. Mach's gut.
Ciao dabei.
And also,
Yes,
PJ, you know, this is so important, this topic, because what you eat is what you are, you know. And this
That's
is why
right.
God made a whole department of this in the Bible, you know. It's very
Yeah.
important.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, like the pork that pigs are unclean animals because they've got a cloven foot. Well, it's not that they're inherently unclean. It's because, like it says, God makes the distinction there. It's because their main diet is not grass. You know, their main
Yes,
diet is
everything.
bogs, nuts. You know, it's animals that ate grass were classed as clean animals, and the animals that didn't chew the cud. Even pigs do chew the cud, but they don't digest it like cows and goats and not goats. Sorry, goats. Yeah, goats. Because no, goats would be all right. Yeah, cows, goats, sheep, and all that. It's yeah. So I
Because
think
they
that's
are
the
unclean,
distinction.
you know.
Yeah,
They are unclean.
yeah,
They eat everything and they devour everything, you know.
yeah.
They
That's
even
it.
devour human. They even devour, you know.
Well, that's it. They had a mixed diet, whereas the cows and that they can survive off just grass, you know, and they make milk from it. So that's why it's clean. It's not that the animal itself is inherently unclean. It's because of what they eat. Yeah, exactly that.
Yeah.
No,
Exactly
hogs definitely are unclean. Have you ever been in a pigsty?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
just that
but no,
unclean.
but I mean inherently unclean, as in unclean within, not like outside. You know, inherently.
Didn't
Because
Paul
they do
admonish the
what others don't do, you know. That's right. True. Because they do what other animals don't do. They devour, I think, even their own. I think pigs devour even their own.
They will.
Yeah, of
The
course.
hogs definitely do.
I didn't even hear him say alien, but yeah, I know aliens in there. But it's when it says alien in there, it just means someone, an outsider, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But I did. So alien is an ME, is it, Baza? Thought it might be.
We're all aliens.
It said don't eat the heron, so I said don't eat heron.
Herring or heron?
I
Yes,
don't know.
but it's a very important chapter in what you eat and what you are, right? It's, you know, if you feast like a swine, you know, you get fat, you get this, you get, you know, you everything is not good for the body. You have to look at what you eat.
Yeah. Well, Paul wrote in Romans to go ahead and eat what they serve in the temple. So.
Oh yeah, you're allowed to eat it now, absolutely. But I mean, in the Old Testament, it was obviously that's the reason they couldn't eat it, is because of what they ate, you know. But you can eat it. You can eat clean and unclean food. It says that even in the Old Testament, it said that.
Yes.
You know, but you can't use unclean food as an atonement for something, as a sacrifice. You know, you can sacrifice it, but not for sin or anything like that. You know, it's for certain things. You know.
Well, the Romans were sacrificing anything to their gods. So
of course, yeah, absolutely, bloody babies and everything. You know what I mean? Rats, butterflies,
and now they are dead.
Yeah,
of course, because this is if you have everything and you devour everything of this world without thinking what is good and wrong, of course, this is happening to you. No, you get rejected by the world.
Yeah, true. Right, let's go on this.
Doest. Chapter 15. At the end of every 7 years thou shalt make a release, and this is the manner of the release. Every creditor that lendeth aught unto his neighbor shall release it. He shall not exact it of his neighbor or of his brother, because it is called the Lord's release. Of a foreigner thou mayest exact it again, but that which is thine with thy brother thine hand shall release, save when there shall be no poor among you. For the Lord shall greatly bless thee in the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee for an inheritance to possess it, only if thou carefully hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all these commandments which I command thee this day. For the Lord thy God blesseth thee as he promised thee, and thou shalt lend unto many nations, but thou shalt not borrow. And thou shalt reign over many nations, but they shall not reign over thee. If there be among you a poor man of one of thy brethren within any of thy gates in thy land which the Lord thy God giveth thee, thou shalt not harden thine heart, nor shut thine hand from thy poor brother, but thou shalt open thine hand wide unto him, and shalt surely lend him sufficient for his need in that which he wanteth. Beware that there be not a thought in thy wicked heart, saying, The 7th year, the year of release, is at hand. And thine eye be evil against thy poor brother, and thou givest him naught, and he cry unto the Lord against thee, and it be sin unto thee. Thou shalt surely give him, and thine heart shall not be grieved when thou givest unto him, because that for this thing the Lord thy God shall bless thee in all thy works, and in all that thou puttest thine hand unto. For the poor shall never cease out of the land. Therefore I command thee, saying, Thou shalt open thine hand wide unto thy brother, to thy poor, and to thy needy in thy land. And if thy brother, an Hebrew man or an Hebrew woman, be sold unto thee, and serve thee 6 years, then in the 7th year thou shalt let him go free from thee. And when thou sendest him out free from thee, thou shalt not let him go away empty. Thou shalt furnish him liberally out of thy flock, and out of thy floor, and out of thy winepress. Of that wherewith the Lord thy God hath blessed thee, thou shalt give unto him. And thou shalt remember that thou wast a bondman in the land of Egypt, and the Lord thy God redeemed thee. Therefore I command thee this thing today. And it shall be, if he say unto thee, I will not go away from thee, because he loveth thee and thine house, because he is well with thee, then thou shalt take an awl, and thrust it through his ear unto the door, and he shall be thy servant forever. And also unto thy maidservant thou shalt do likewise. It shall not seem hard unto thee when thou sendest him away free from thee, for he hath been worth a double hired servant to thee in serving thee 6 years, and the Lord thy God shall bless thee in all that thou doest. All the firstling males that come of thy herd and of thy flock thou shalt sanctify unto the Lord thy God. Thou shalt do no work with the firstling of thy bullock, nor shear the firstling of thy sheep. Thou shalt eat it before the Lord thy God, year by year, in the place which the Lord shall choose, thou and thy household. And if there be any blemish therein, as if it be lame, or blind, or have any ill blemish, thou shalt not sacrifice it unto the Lord thy God. Thou shalt eat it within thy gates. The unclean and the clean person shall eat it alike, as the roebuck and as the hart. Only thou shalt not eat the blood thereof. Thou shalt pour it upon the ground as water. Chapter 16. Observe the month of Abib, and keep the Passover unto the Lord thy God. For in the month of Abib the Lord thy God brought thee forth out of Egypt by night. Thou shalt therefore sacrifice the Passover unto the Lord thy God of the flock and the herd, in the place which the Lord shall choose to place his name there. Thou shalt eat no leavened bread with it. 7 days shalt thou eat unleavened bread therewith, even the bread of affliction. For thou camest forth out of the land of Egypt in haste, that thou mayest remember the day when thou camest forth out of the land of Egypt, all the days of thy life. And there shall be no leavened bread seen with thee in all thy coast 7 days. Neither shall there anything of the flesh which thou sacrificedst the first day at even remain all night until the morning. Thou mayest not sacrifice the Passover within any of thy gates which the Lord thy God giveth thee, but at the place which the Lord thy God shall choose to place his name in, there thou shalt sacrifice the Passover at even, at the going down of the sun, at the season that thou camest forth out of Egypt. And thou shalt roast and eat it in the place which the Lord thy God shall choose. And thou shalt turn in the morning, and go unto thy tents. 6 days thou shalt eat unleavened bread, and on the 7th day shall be a solemn assembly to the Lord thy God. Thou shalt do no work therein. 7 weeks shalt thou number unto thee. Begin to number the 7 weeks, from such time as thou beginnest to put the sickle to the corn. And thou shalt keep the feast of weeks unto the Lord thy God, with a tribute of a free will offering of thine hand, which thou shalt give unto the Lord thy God, according as the Lord thy God hath blessed thee. And thou shalt rejoice before the Lord thy God, thou, and thy son and thy daughter, and thy manservant and thy maidservant, and the Levite that is within thy gates, and the stranger, and the fatherless, and the widow that are among you, in the place which the Lord thy God hath chosen to place his name there. And thou shalt remember that thou wast a bondman in Egypt, and thou shalt observe and do these statutes. Thou shalt observe the Feast of Tabernacles 7 days, after that thou hast gathered in thy corn and thy wine. And thou shalt rejoice in thy feast, thou, and thy son, and thy daughter, and thy manservant, and thy maidservant, and the Levite, the stranger, and the fatherless, and the widow, that are within thy gates. 7 days shalt thou keep a solemn feast unto the Lord thy God, in the place which the Lord shall choose, because the Lord thy God shall bless thee in all thine increase, and in all the works of thine hands. Therefore thou shalt surely rejoice. 3 times in a year shall all thy males appear before the Lord thy God in the place which he shall choose, in the feast of unleavened bread, and in the feast of weeks, and in the feast of tabernacles. And they shall not appear before the Lord empty. Every man shall give as he is able, according to the blessing of the Lord thy God which he hath given thee. Judges and officers shalt thou make thee in all thy gates, which the Lord thy God giveth thee throughout thy tribes, and they shall judge the people with just judgment. Thou shalt not wrest judgment. Thou shalt not respect persons, neither take a gift, for a gift doth blind the eyes of the wise, and pervert the words of the righteous. That which is altogether just shalt thou follow, that thou mayest live and inherit the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. Thou shalt not plant thee a grove of any trees near unto the altar of the Lord thy God, which thou shalt make thee. Neither shalt thou set thee up any image, which the Lord thy God hateth. Chapter 17. Thou shalt not sacrifice unto the Lord thy God any bullock or sheep wherein is blemish, or any evil favoredness, for that is an abomination unto the Lord thy God. If there be found among you within any of thy gates which the Lord thy God giveth thee, man or woman that hath wrought wickedness in the sight of the Lord thy God, in transgressing his covenant, and hath gone and served other gods and worshipped them, either the sun or moon, or any of the host of heaven, which I have not commanded, and it be told thee, and thou hast heard of it, and inquired diligently, and behold, it be true, and the thing certain, that such abomination is wrought in Israel, then shalt thou bring forth that man or that woman which have committed that wicked thing unto thy gates, even that man or that woman, and shalt stone them with stones till they die. At the mouth of 2 witnesses or 3 witnesses shall he that is worthy of death be put to death, but at the mouth of 1 witness he shall not be put to death. The hands of the witnesses shall be first upon him to put him to death, and afterward the hands of all the people. So thou shalt put the evil away from among you. If there arise a matter too hard for thee in judgment, between blood and blood, between plea, and between stroke and stroke, being matters of controversy within thy gates, then shalt thou arise and get thee up into the place which the Lord thy God shall choose, and thou shalt come unto the priests, the Levites, and unto the judge that shall be in those days, and inquire, and they shall show thee the sentence of judgment. And thou shalt do according to the sentence which they of that place which the Lord shall choose shall show thee, and thou shalt observe to do according to all that they inform thee. According to the sentence of the law which they shall teach thee, and according to the judgment which they shall tell thee, thou shalt do. Thou shalt not decline from the sentence which they shall show thee, to the right hand, nor to the left. And the man that will do presumptuously, and will not hearken unto the priest that standeth to minister there before the Lord thy God, or unto the judge, even that man shall die, and thou shalt put away the evil from Israel. And all the people shall hear and fear, and do no more presumptuously. When thou art come unto the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee, and shalt possess it, and shalt dwell therein, and shalt say, I will set a king over me, like as all the nations that are about me, thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose. One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother. But he shall not multiply horses to himself, nor cause the people to return to Egypt, to the end that he should multiply horses. For as much as the Lord hath said unto you, ye shall henceforth return no more that way. Neither shall he multiply wives to himself, that his heart turn not away. Neither shall he greatly multiply to himself silver and gold. And it shall be, when he sitteth upon the throne of his kingdom, that he shall write him a copy of this law in a book, out of that which is before the priests the Levites. And it shall be with him, and he shall read therein all the days of his life, that he may learn to fear the Lord his God, to keep all the words of this law and these statutes, to do them, that his heart be not lifted up above his brethren, and that he turn not aside from the commandment to the right hand or to the left, to the end that he may prolong his days in his kingdom, he and his children in the midst of Israel. Chapter 18. The priests, the Levites, and all the tribe of Levi shall have no part nor inheritance with Israel. They shall eat the offerings of the Lord made by fire, and his inheritance. Therefore shall they have no inheritance among their brethren. The Lord is their inheritance, as he hath said unto them. And this shall be the priest's due from the people, from them that offer a sacrifice, whether it be ox or sheep. And they shall give unto the priest the shoulder, and the 2 cheeks, and the more. The first fruit also of thy corn, of thy wine, and of thine oil, and the first of the fleece of thy sheep shalt thou give him. For the Lord thy God hath chosen him out of all thy tribes to stand to minister in the name of the Lord, him and his sons forever. And if a Levite come from any of the gates out of all Israel where he sojourned, and come with all the desire of his mind unto the place which the Lord shall choose, then he shall minister in the name of the Lord his God, as all his brethren the Levites do, which stand there before the Lord. They shall have like portions to eat, beside that which cometh of the sale of his patrimony. When thou art come into the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee, thou shalt not learn to do after the abominations of those nations. There shall not be found among you any one that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, or that useth divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch, or a charmer, or a consulter with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer. For all that do these things are an abomination unto the Lord. And because of these abominations the Lord thy God doth drive them out from before thee. Thou shalt be perfect with the Lord thy God. For these nations which thou shalt possess hearkened unto observers of times and unto diviners. But as for thee, the Lord thy God hath not suffered thee so to do. The Lord thy God will raise up unto thee a prophet from the midst of thee, of thy brethren, like unto me. Unto him ye shall hearken. According to all that thou desiredst of the Lord thy God in Horeb in the day of the assembly, saying, Let me not hear again the voice of the Lord my God, neither let me see this great fire any more, that I die not. And the Lord said unto me, They have well spoken, that which they have spoken. I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren, like unto thee, and will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him. And it shall come to pass that whosoever will not hearken unto my words which he shall speak in my name, I will require it of him. But the prophet which shall presume to speak a word in my name, which I have not commanded him to speak, or that shall speak in the name of other gods, even that prophet shall die. And if thou say in thine heart, How shall we know the word which the Lord hath not spoken? When a prophet speaketh in the name of the Lord, if the thing follow not, nor come to pass, that is the thing which the Lord hath not spoken. But the prophet
PJ.
hath spoken it presumptuously. Thou shalt not be afraid of him.
Where did
you listening to this, Mr. Joshua Molecular? Are you listening to this? Are you listening to this? You know, if it doesn't come to pass, then that is a word not spoken by God. You know, what does it say there? When a prophet speaketh in the name of the Lord, if the thing follow not, nor come to pass, that is the thing which the Lord hath not spoken, but the prophet hath spoken it presumptuously. Thou shalt not be afraid of him. Don't be afraid of Joshua, guys. He's a numpty. Molecular. Molecular.
I got a question right quick.
Perfect prophet. Perfect scripture for him, right? Sorry, Roger. Go.
So, where did they get the picture of Joshua at? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
They had cameras back then.
Not sure on that one. But if you fed that into AI, that could bring that to life.
Sorry. Joseph, sorry.
It looked pretty cool, I bet you. It looks more like a Mayan Indian or something, you know what I mean? Yeah. And a Mayan Indian, that's not right. A Mayan Indian, what the heck, PJ? The Incas, you know what I meant.
Yeah. Chapter 19. When the Lord thy God hath cut off the nations whose land the Lord thy God giveth thee, and thou succeedest them, and dwellest in their cities and in their houses, thou shalt separate 3 cities for thee in the midst of thy land, which the Lord thy God giveth thee to possess it. Thou shalt prepare thee a way, and divide the coasts of thy land, which the Lord thy God giveth thee to inherit, into 3 parts, that every slayer may flee thither. And this is the case of the slayer which shall flee thither, that he may live. Whoso killeth his neighbor ignorantly, whom he hated not in time past, as when a man goeth into the wood with his neighbor to hew wood, and his hand fetcheth a stroke with the axe to cut down the tree, and the head slippeth from the helve, and lighteth upon his neighbor that he die, he shall flee unto one of those cities, and live, lest the avenger of the blood pursue the slayer while his heart is hot, and overtake him, because the way is long, and slay him, whereas he was not worthy of death, inasmuch as he hated him not in time past. Wherefore I command thee, saying, Thou shalt separate 3 cities for thee. And if the Lord thy God enlarge thy coast, as he hath sworn unto thy fathers, and give thee all the land which he promised to give unto thy fathers, if thou shalt keep all these commandments to do them, which I command thee this day, to love the Lord thy God, and to walk ever in his ways, then shalt thou add 3 cities more for thee, beside these 3, that innocent blood be not shed in thy land, which the Lord thy God giveth thee for an inheritance, and so blood be upon thee. But if any man hate his neighbor, and lie in wait for him, and rise up against him, and smite him mortally that he die, and fleeth into one of these cities, then the elders of his city shall send and fetch him thence, and deliver him into the hand of the avenger of blood, that he may die. Thine eye shall not pity him, but thou shalt put away the guilt of innocent blood from Israel, that it may go well with thee. Thou shalt not remove thy neighbor's landmark, which they of old time have set in thine inheritance, which thou shalt inherit in the land that the Lord thy God giveth thee to possess it. 1 witness shall not rise up against a man for any iniquity or for any sin in any sin that he sinneth. At the mouth of 2 witnesses, or at the mouth of 3 witnesses, shall the matter be established. If a false witness rise up against any man to testify against him that which is wrong, then both the men between whom the controversy is shall stand before the Lord, before the priests and the judges which shall be in those days, and the judges shall make diligent inquisition. And behold, if the witness be a false witness, and hath testified falsely against his brother, then shall...
So yeah, they're making judges and that. So this is before kings. There was judges before kings. You know, so this is even before the first king. Man, eh? So we're starting to even learn about judges now. I didn't even know it mentioned judges in Deuteronomy. I didn't even know that. Couldn't remember that. I'm glad it did, though. Glad it did. So it reminds me that my memory is not false when it comes to like judges and that in the Old Testament. Saul being the first king, King Saul.
ye do
Judges.
unto him as he had thought to have done unto his brother. So shalt thou put the evil away from among you. And those which remain...
You love that.
Oh, just you and the judges.
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 Judges. That's how I say it. Judges.
I know.
Judges.
shall hear and fear, and shall henceforth commit no more any such evil among you.
See how it says the golden calf there? But in the words, it said molten calf.
Yeah.
But it's golden calf there. Notice that. Baz, are you in the chat?
He's out there.
Is Baza in the house? If Baza is in the house, did you notice that in the text it says, as you know, molten calf, but the illustration it says golden calf. Mad, is that? I mean, I know this is obviously not a real Bible; it's a video Bible, but is that not kind of residue right there? I think that's residual. Golden and molten, yeah, in the same book. Well, in the same area of the Bible, anyway.
There's an
And
area.
thine eye shall not pity.
There's an area, of course, there's an area in the Bible. There's lots. Even like earlier on, it said champagne, and I looked at it and I said, "That's not how you spell champagne, because it's spelled champagne, but it's champagne spelled similar. It's P at the end. It's PAIGN." Rather than PAGNE. And that means, you know what that means? It's a flat land. Champagne is a flat land.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Champagne's a flat land. Mad,
Yeah. You
flat
can't have
land.
flat land on a sphere.
Isn't
That's
it
all I
mad?
got.
Yeah. Plenty of these flat lines in the Bible, man, I'm telling you.
But life shall go for life, eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand.
Absolutely, like all the art that goes with the lion and lamb. Just like the Bible. Look, actually, I've got one. Got one right here. I've got a Bible. I think it's MEV version. I think it's MEV version. See, is it? Never actually read this version at all. I haven't even touched this Bible. Paul bought me it. LEV Paul.
Yeah, I know.
Oh no, it's not. It's English Standard version. Oh, I should read it then. English Standard. But if you look at this,
I can't see it.
you will in a second. give me a second. Let me get rid of that first. Text. Here you go. Bible with, what is it? It's a lion. And what? A lamb. A lamb. And a dopage. And a couple of weird looking angels. But there you go.
And those are the sissy ones.
A snake on a stick as well.
Yeah.
There you go. So lion and lamb right there. And I think the theme there is kind of Old Testament. So yeah. Liney lammy.
Foot for foot. Chapter 20. When thou goest out to battle against thine enemies, and seest horses and chariots and a people more than thou, be not afraid of them, for the Lord thy God is with thee, which brought thee up out of the land of Egypt. And it shall be, when ye are come nigh unto the battle, that the priest shall approach and speak unto the people, and shall say unto them, Hear, O Israel, ye approach this day unto battle.
What's that? Hey, PG, what's Maximus Flatius here lately? Who you mean Flat? Flatside, are you on about Flatside? Are you making a joke?
No, I think there's a boy in the chats now is going by Maximus Platinum.
Oh no! All right, for someone called Maximus Flatius, I've never seen him.
Maybe Flax has got another character he's playing.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, Flax didn't go live last night. I know that, but he had to split edit. It's like I was meant to go live the night before, and I didn't. I did it last night instead. I wish you'd gone a bit earlier, Liva.
Handing out the headache.
I know. Yeah, handing out bloody migraines. Absolutely. Yeah, I remember exposing Professor Phil by that name. In 2023, wouldn't surprise me. No, Professor Phil's banned from here. So if I'd see that account, then I'll know. I'll know, and I'll ban it.
That's what he's doing. Okay, I got it.
Against your enemies. Let not your hearts faint. Fear not, and do not tremble. Neither be ye terrified because of them. For the Lord your God is he that goeth with you to fight for you against your enemies, to save you. And the officers shall speak unto the people, saying, What man is there that hath built a new house, and hath not dedicated it? Let him go and return to his house, lest he die in the battle, and another man dedicate it. And what man is he that hath planted a vineyard, and hath not yet eaten of it? Let him also go and return unto his house, lest he die in the battle, and another man eat of it. And what man is there that hath betrothed a wife, and hath not taken her? Let him go and return unto his house, lest he die in the battle, and another man take her. And the officers shall speak further unto the people, and they shall say, What man is there that is fearful and faint-hearted? Let him go and return unto his house, lest his brethren's heart faint as well as his heart. And it shall be, when the officers have made an end of speaking unto the people, that they shall make captains of the armies to lead the people. When thou comest nigh unto a city to fight against it, then proclaim peace unto it. And it shall be, if it make thee answer of peace, and open unto thee, then it shall be that all the people that is found therein shall be tributary.
Right, I'll watch out for it. I won't forget that now I see it. And now you've told me. I mean, as soon as I see that name pop up, obviously I'll recognize it now. Maximus Flatius, what a dick. I had someone called Autismus Prime, that was an asshole that I made kind of made a video of. It was live. I just went live straight after a live I had just done. So he was a dick. saying that Vody died of AIDS. Well, just being an ass.
No,
Just
but
being an
I got a
ass.
question though. Is Professor Phil really a professor?
No,
No,
he's
no.
really a bell end.
He's not.
Yeah,
He's
I
not a
know.
professor. He knows, of course, he's not. Michael's been asking him for years for the credentials, and he will not show them. Why wouldn't he show them? If he's
Babe,
got them, yeah.
2 more people have been arrested for that thing today.
Have they? Good.
Yeah.
Nice.
What else was it? Yeah, he tried to get in the school first, but the school shut because it's the Jewish holy day today,
Yeah.
and the school is
Nice.
attached to the synagogue.
Right.
Huh.
And luckily the kids weren't at school and it was locked. So
What
yeah.
holy day is it?
It begins with a Y. It's like 2 words. I can't remember, but yeah. So you know, just everyone stay safe wherever you are.
I'll be watching the
Is
grandkids
it?
today.
Is it Yom Kippur?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
Day of Atonement. Day of Atonement.
Yeah, but that's the day they did it. Like, and
Yeah,
what
it's a big
date
day.
are we coming up to?
Hold on, of Rosh Hashanah, Jewish New Year, and Yom Kippur, Day of Atonement. Yeah, Day of Atonement.
Yeah, but what date are we coming up to?
What do you mean? Coming up? What do you mean? What date we're coming up to?
What happened in October?
The 6th.
7th.
Oh, the 7th. Yeah, of course. Yeah, do you know something? Isn't that mad? That happened in the 7th, and that's also the next prediction for Mr. Joshua Molecular. That's his next prediction, yeah. Molecular.
But don't. And then I was watching a video on TikTok, and a bloke said, if you look at all the colours of the flags of the Islamic countries, they're all black, white, red, and green.
Yeah.
And the 4 horsemen in the Bible were black, red, white, and pale green.
Right.
There you go. I just thought I'd come and update you on the news that's not from the news, because I don't watch the news because it's shit.
There you go. Because they won't cover it, will they?
Yeah.
Thomas,
Yeah.
I didn't know you'd gone, Thomas.
Listen, the BBC are already blaming the far right.
No doubt.
Right. So yeah, it's just a joke. But yeah, love you.
Love you too. Cheers,
Bye.
babe.
Bye, guys.
Unto thee, and they shall serve thee. And if it will make no peace with thee, but will make war against thee, then thou shalt besiege it. And when the Lord thy God hath delivered it into thine hands, thou shalt smite every male thereof with the edge of the sword. But the women and the little ones, and the cattle, and all that is in the city, even all the spoil thereof, shalt thou take unto thyself, and thou shalt eat the spoil of thine enemies, which the Lord thy God hath given thee. Thus shalt thou do unto all the cities which are very far off from thee, which are not of the cities of these nations. But of the cities of these people, which the Lord thy God doth give thee for an inheritance, thou shalt save alive nothing that breatheth, but thou shalt utterly destroy them, namely the Hittites and the Amorites, the Canaanites and the Perizzites, the Hivites and the Jebusites, as the Lord thy God hath commanded thee, that they teach you not to do after all their abominations, which they have done unto their gods. So should ye sin against the Lord your God. When thou shalt besiege a city a long time, in making war against it to take it, thou shalt not destroy the trees thereof by forcing an axe against them, for thou mayest eat of them, and thou shalt not cut them down, for the tree of the field is man's life, to employ them in the siege. Only the trees which thou knowest that they be not trees for meat, thou shalt destroy and cut them down, and thou shalt build bulwarks against the city that maketh war with thee, until it be subdued. Chapter
And
21.
Peter,
If one be found slain in the land...
Yeah.
I think that Vicky is very right in what she says. You know, it's a tragedy what happens all over Europe. You know, we are not even able to protect our own children anymore. This is going crazy, you know, and this is what is happening. This is Judah. This is what is, you know, we are getting betrayed from all sides, and yeah, take care, guys and girls. You know,
Absolutely. Yeah, it's beyond a joke.
what's happening?
Oh, yeah. Especially, yeah, man, all these blooming horrible stupid friggin' Islamic bloody
you know, and they
illegal
want
immigrants,
to have hate, you know.
illegal immigrants that say they want asylum. Bullshit. I mean, the government planned to bring them over in the first place.
They want to get us angry and hateful towards people who are not even, you know, what I never think about like this, you know, and this is the plan of this system to burn us down. It's crazy. And Vicky, you're completely right in what you say. This is hilarious what is going on. And also the victims and the mothers and the fathers and everything what is behind it. No?
Behind the joke, innit? Sick.
All around the world.
Absolutely.
Which the Lord thy God giveth thee to possess it, lying in the field, and it be not known who hath slain him. Then thy elders and thy judges shall come forth, and they shall measure unto the cities which are round about him that is slain. And it shall be that the city which is next unto the slain man, even the elders of that city shall take an heifer which hath not been wrought with, and which hath not drawn in the yoke. And the elders of that city shall bring down the heifer unto a rough valley which is neither eared nor sown, and shall strike off the heifer's neck there in the valley. And the priests, the sons of Levi, shall come near, for them the Lord thy God hath chosen to minister unto him, and to bless in the name of the Lord. And by their word shall every controversy and every stroke be tried. And all the elders of that city that are next unto the slain man shall wash their hands over the heifer that is beheaded in the valley. And they shall answer and say, Our hands have not shed this blood, neither have our eyes seen it. Be merciful, O Lord, unto thy people Israel, whom thou hast redeemed, and lay not innocent blood unto thy people of Israel's charge. And the blood shall be forgiven them. So shalt thou put away the guilt of innocent blood from among you, when thou shalt do that which is right in the sight of the Lord. When thou goest forth to war against thine enemies, and the Lord thy God hath delivered them into thine hands, and thou hast taken them captive, and seest among the captives a beautiful woman, and hast a desire unto her, that thou wouldest have her to thy wife, then thou shalt bring her home to thine house, and she shall shave her head, and pare her nails. And she shall put the raiment of her captivity from off her, and shall remain in thine house, and bewail her father and her mother a full month. And after that thou shalt go in unto her, and be her husband, and she shall be thy wife. And it shall be, if thou have no delight in her, then thou shalt let her go whither she will, but thou shalt not sell her at all for money. Thou shalt not make merchandise of her, because thou hast humbled her. If a man have 2 wives, one beloved and another hated, and they have borne him children, both the beloved and the hated, and if the firstborn son be hers that was hated, then it shall be, when he maketh his sons to inherit that which he hath, that he may not make the son of the beloved firstborn before the son of the hated, which is indeed the firstborn, but he shall acknowledge the son of the hated for the firstborn by giving him a double portion of all that he hath. For he is the beginning of his strength. The right of the firstborn is his. If a man have a stubborn and rebellious son, which will not obey the voice of his father, or the voice of his mother, and that when they have chastened him will not hearken unto them, then shall his father and his mother lay hold on him, and bring him out unto the elders of his city, and unto the gate of his place. And they shall say unto the elders of his city, This our son is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey our voice. He is a glutton and a drunkard. And all the men of his city shall stone him with stones, that he die. So shalt thou put evil away from among you, and all Israel shall hear and fear. And if a man have committed a sin worthy of death, and he be put to death, and thou hang him on a tree, his body shall not remain all night upon the tree, but thou shalt in any wise bury him that day. For he that is hanged is accursed of God, that thy land be not defiled, which the Lord thy God giveth thee for an inheritance. Chapter 22.
Chapter 22. Chapter 22, right, that's where we'll leave it. That's 2 hours in. So chapter 22, that's where we start off the next day. Next time we do the Bible stream. Chapter 22, chapter 22, chapter 22. I'll remember that. 2, I can't forget it. Chapter 22. So, before we play out, I just want to read a little scripture. Let's
hey,
get
PJ,
this.
thinking of something right quick. I was thinking of a way to debunk any of that, but I haven't found one yet.
But
I'm trying
debunk what?
The Bible. I was trying to pull a Luca.
Why would you?
I'm just joking.
You can't debunk it.
I know.
You cannot. You can't be done.
No,
Right.
I don't get it. Yeah.
No, but it was interesting. Also, the verses and what we have to remember. Look at yourself. Don't eat bad food. Look at yourself. And fight for the good things. This is very important. This is in there. It's like every Bible session. You learn something new.
Right. So I'm going from Ephesians 6:10 to 6:20. Right. Just to end off with, just so we know where we stand, you know what I mean, and who and what we're against, and what we do about it. So Ephesians 6:10, and this is New King James, just for easy reading. The whole armor of God. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of God that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
Yes.
Here it is. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against rulers of the darkness of this age, against spiritual hosts of wickedness in the heavenly places. Here we go. So therefore, take up the whole armor of God, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand.
Mm-hmm.
Stand therefore, having girded your waist with truth, having put on the breastplate of righteousness, and having shod your feet with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, with which will be able to quench all fiery darts of the wicked one, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God, which is who? Jesus. Praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, being watchful to this end with all perseverance and supplications for all the saints, and for me, that utterance may be given to me, that I may open my mouth boldly to make known the mystery of the gospel, for which I am an ambassador in chains, that in it I may speak boldly as I ought to speak. There you go. Ephesians 6:10 to 20.
Amen.
Absolutely. Absolutely. How you doing, guys? What you saying?
Cheers, bro. No, I was just giving you a good old amen.
Oh, exactly. Come in for the amen.
That was a good one.
Absolutely. I'd end off with that scripture. Thomas kind of reminded me with Ephesians 6:12. I thought, yeah, I'm not just going to read 6:12. Let's read the context of it. You know what I mean? Who we're against, what we're against, and what we do about it. Right now. Ephesians 6:10 to 12. 6:10 to 20. Brilliant.
Can I say one thing? Molecular.
Molecular. He should be doing that. You know what I mean? He should be doing that instead of just taking one line from the Bible and saying, Sorry. You might as well just be going, because he's an idiot.
PJ, there is that one line from the Bible that always works though.
What's that one?
Genesis 1:1. You can just apply that to everything.
In the beginning, God.
Aye.
In the beginning, God. The first 4 words of the Bible.
That's always the answer.
Mm-hmm.
Did that monkey say that Jesus was walking around in the studio while the girls were in there? And they were going, ooh, ah, God's here, walking around.
So, hold on, what day is it tomorrow? Friday. I don't know. I might do another Bible one tomorrow to try and get Deuteronomy finished. I know I'm on at night time. It's Friday, isn't it? So it's movie night. So yeah, I'll be on at night time. So I'll have a topic at night anyway. Yeah, I'll do a Bible stream in the afternoon. Yeah, same time as this, maybe an hour earlier. Hey Spud, good to see you, bro. We'll just finish him. You got no, you'll get to see the last song. That's it. Good to see you, brother. Right, let's finish off with this song. I just downloaded a Christian rap song. It says it's copyright free, so hopefully. Let's see what it's like. Christian hip hop. Let's do it.
Been running, chasing something I can't see. Lost in the weight of my past, but that ain't the end of me. I hear the lies, I feel the chains.
That's AI.
But grace is stronger than my pain. Walking through the valley, shadows whisper in my mind. Every step feels heavy, pressure pulling from behind. Try to carry all this weight.
I think it's an AI track, but I'll let it go.
But this battle ain't just mine. Told the devil you can't have me, I belong to the divine.
Might not be.
Wrestling my demons, but the blood already won. Ain't no weapon formed against me that can stand, I fear none. I was broken, I was beaten, but he never let me go. Now I'm standing in the fire, watch me walk across the coals. I was lost in the dark, but you lit my way. Took my scars, took my pain, now I rise in your name. Ain't perfect, ain't flawless, but you call me redeemed. So I step into the fire, cause I know you're mine. I'm breaking through, no more fear, no more chains. Devil try to keep me down, but I stand in his name. Yeah, the storm keeps raging, but my God don't change. I've been tested, I've been tried, now I'm walking unashamed. I'm breaking through, no more fear, no more chains. Devil try to keep me down, but I stand in his name. Yeah, the storm keeps raging, but my God don't change. I've been tested, I've been tried, now I'm walking unashamed. I remember all the nights when I felt like giving in. Prayers hit the ceiling, doubt was creeping in. Pain was getting louder, left me crying in defeat. But I learned that even silence doesn't mean he doesn't speak. Searching for a purpose, soul empty, feeling cold. Till I found that he is faithful, never leaving, never gone. Had to drown out all the voices, all the lies they tried to sell. I ain't listening to Satan, he can take that back to hell. The battle ain't over, but I know who fights for me. I ain't living for the moment, I got eternity. When the fire starts to rise, I won't be afraid. I know God is in control, I got victory today. I'm breaking through, no more fear, no more chains. Devil try to keep me down, but I stand in his name. Yeah, the storm keeps raging, but my God don't change. I've been tested, I've been tried, now I'm walking unashamed. I'm breaking through, no more fear, no more chains. Devil try to keep me down, but I stand in his name. Yeah, the storm keeps raging, but my...
Oh, I didn't want to do it yet. I wanted to do it after this one. Sorry.
Tried, now I'm walking unashamed. Knocked down, but I ain't staying there. Every scar tells a story, my God still cares. Tried to run from the pain, tried to hide from the call, but he broke through my pride, now I'm giving him all. I hear the doubt, I hear the hate, but my God is never late. I was blind, now I see. No more chains, I am free. I'm breaking through, no more fear, no more chains. Devil try to keep me down, but I stand in his name. Yeah, the storm keeps raging, but my God don't change. I've been tested, I've been tried, now I'm walking unashamed. I was lost, but now I'm found. Thought I drowned, but I ain't down. God was working through my pain. Now I'm here, I won't be the same.
Well, hey, yeah, I think that was AI. It's okay. I'm like that as well. Who said it? Sun and shine. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It can be okay. It can be okay. It sounds all right. But like I say, there's no talent to it. When you play instruments and you sing and that, there's talent to it. This is just typing in a prompt, you know, and a couple of maybe lyrics if you've got them. But if not, it'll make up its own lyrics if you just give it a prompt. You know, so there's no skill to it. There's no skill to it. Yeah. But yeah, bless you guys. Still another song, one song that Baz Effect playing this one now. It is Dan Smith, baby got book.
Oh my goodness. Becky, look at her Bible. It is so huge. She looks like one of those preacher guys' girlfriend. But who understands those preacher guys anyway? They only talk to her because she looks like Mother Teresa. Okay. I mean, but look at it. It's just huge. Gross. She just looks so righteous.
I like big Bibles and I cannot lie. You Christian brothers can't deny that when a girl walks in with a KJV and a bookmark in Proverbs, you get stoked. Got a name engraved so you know this girl is saved. It looks like one of those large ones with plenty of space in the margins. Oh baby, I want to read with ya, cause your Bible's got pictures. My minister try to console me, but that book you got makes me so holy. Ooh, mama mia, you say you want koinonia? Well, bless me, and teach me about John Wesley. I saw her praying while I was DJing. She got grace, pretty face. She ain't going down to the bad place. I'm tired of heathen guys saying they like pocket size. As the average Christian to take a look, she gotta pack much book. So fellas, have your girlfriend's got the book? Oh yeah. Well, read it. Read that holy book. Baby got NIV with the ribbon bookmark. NIV with the ribbon bookmark. Baby got NIV with the ribbon bookmark. NIV with the ribbon bookmark. I like them leather and bound. It's 50 pounds. I just can't understand how it is some weenie wants Bible on CD. She wanna get you saved. Amen. Double up. Amen. I ain't talking about a paraphrase, cause Paul wouldn't use those anyways. I like them real thick and red lettered. You can't find nothing better. Southpaws in love, Bibles that big are unheard of. So I'm sitting here thinking, what if I find me a girl that shows midriff? You can have those bimbos, I keep those chicks that do devos. A word to the Christian sisters, I can't resist ya. I do God's time with ya, but I gotta be straight when I say I wanna pray till the break of day. Baby got it going on like the wife in Proverbs 31. We just might get engaged when we finish reading this page, cause it's worn and it's torn, and I know that girl's reborn. So ladies, do you want to save people from Hades? Then read it till the pages fall out. Even white preachers gotta shout. Baby got Thompson chain with the big red letters. Thompson chain with the big red letters. Baby got book. Yeah, baby. When it comes to a good book, Stephen King's resume just can't compare. 39 plus 27 equals 66 books. And if you're Catholic, there's even more. So your girlfriend quotes Bill Hybels, but does she got a big Bible? Cause that little thing she's got won't start a revival. My Bible study don't want none unless you got book, hun. You can read Clancy or Grisham, but please don't lose this book. Some brothers want to play that hard role and tell you that book's too old, so they toss it and they burn it, but I pull up quick to just learn it. So your girl likes paperback. Well, I ain't down with that, cause my girlfriend's hot and her Bible's rockin', and she's got good doctrine. To the atheist chicks who try to diss, you ain't it, Miss Priss. Give me a Christian, I'm insisting, and I greet her with some holy kissing. Some pervert tried to chase, but he didn't make it past first base. She's quick to resist temptation, and she loves a new translation. So ladies who are lost and found, if you want the 666 thrown down, dial 1-800 reads a lot and teach me about those psalms. Baby got NIV with the ribbon bookmark. NIV with the ribbon bookmark. Baby got Thompson chain with the big red letters. Thompson chain with the big red letters. Bible college knowledge, but you still got book. Bible college knowledge, but you still got book. Bible college knowledge, but you still got book. Bible college knowledge, but you still got book.
Nice.
I like his gold chain.
Pretty good, man. I like that. It was quite funny. It's quite funny. And true. I like the I don't like the NIV but Bible, that version, but I like that lyric, you know, NIV with the red ribbon. NIV with red ribbon. Brilliant.
Well, you're saying Thompson chain with a red ribbon too.
Yeah, he did that as well, yeah. Absolutely. Right, guys, bless you. I'll see you in practice later. He hasn't put a stream up yet. Hopefully he'll be okay for tonight. I haven't heard anything from him yet. So hopefully it'll be a stream up there in the next hour or so.
Can't said anything element or anything, so I don't know.
We'll see. We'll see. But I'll be back on tomorrow. I'm gonna try and do a Bible one in the afternoon. I haven't set anything up yet. I'll just do it later on while I'm on practice. It'll give me something to do if Luca comes in and starts nipping my head. I'll just put up my stream. I'll sort my stream out. You know what I mean? So finish there, guys. Bless you. Thanks for joining us. Always a pleasure. I'll see you in Flaxes later on. If not, I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you. See you all. Bless you.
Okay. Hey, listen, it's free. It's free.
Indeed.
Indeed. Ta-da.